Welcome, dear heart. Let this moment be soft. Allow the shoulders to drift away from the ears and let the breath settle like warm tea in a favorite cup. All day long, the world may have asked you to hurry, to prove, to push. Here, you are invited to simply be. Feel how the floor or the chair supports you without condition. Notice the gentle rise of the belly with each inhalation and the natural fall with every exhalation. As the breath moves, whisper inwardly, "I am safe where I am." The body hears these words and loosens its unseen knots. You do not need to earn this rest. It is your birthright. Let the mind know it is welcome too. Thoughts may tumble in, worried about bills, health, or relationships. Instead of shooing them away, greet them as guests that have stayed too long. You can smile kindly and guide them to a quieter corner, much like opening a window to let stuffy air leave. Bring one palm to the center of the chest and sense a tender warmth spreading beneath the skin. That warmth is a quiet voice saying, "All is well in this instant." Even if circumstances appear stormy, this inner hearth still glows. Picture a small seed in rich soil. Though the seed is modest, it holds the shape of a towering tree within it. In the same way, today's gentle pause contains the life of your future abundance. You do not need to force the seed to sprout. You simply give it the right conditions: kindness, patience, and air to breathe. Every soothing breath you take is a ray of sunlight for that seed. Every compassionate thought is a drop of sweet rain. Whisper softly, "I welcome peace into my mind." My body relaxes into safety now. Life supports me in expected and unexpected ways. Feel the vibration of each line move through ribs, hips, legs, and finally the feet. Trust that these statements are small bridges leading from tension to trust. It is not the volume of words that carries power, but the sincerity behind them. If waves of doubt arise, perhaps the mind says, "This won't change anything." Give that doubt a chair beside you. Let it be present without letting it steer. Doubt is only a habit practicing old routines. It can learn a new dance when shown calm leadership. Offer the phrase, "Thank you for trying to protect me, but I choose gentleness," and sense how the nervous system listens. Rest a few breaths longer, savoring the nourishing quiet. Feel gratitude for the simple gift of consciousness, for the ability to notice thought and guide it kindly. Gratitude itself is a healing balm that turns ordinary instants into golden ones. The old story of not enough time fades when met with appreciation for even this small window of self-care. Before moving on, affirm once more, "I am worthy of calm, of care, of overflowing good." As I breathe quietly, life rearranges in my favor. It is safe to expect wonderful things. Hold those words in the heart as seeds that will blossom throughout our journey together. Scarcity can feel like wearing tight shoes all day. Nothing looks wrong from the outside, yet discomfort grows with every step. Scarcity is a lens that colors life in shades of gray, muttering, "There isn't enough: money, love, time, health." When that lens sits unnoticed upon the mind, tension creeps into shoulders, jaw, and gut. The breath becomes quick, the gaze narrows, and creative thought goes into hiding. This experience is common. It is simply a sign that the inner garden has grown dry and is asking for rain. Turn gentle attention inward. Ask, where does the voice of "not enough" speak the loudest today? It might echo around unpaid invoices, an unfinished project, or a feeling of loneliness. Allow the area of life that feels parched to rise to awareness without judgment. See it as a thirsty patch of soil rather than a personal failure. Soil does not blame itself for needing water. It simply waits to be nourished. Notice bodily cues linked to that dryness. Perhaps the heart beats faster at the thought of bills, or the stomach tightens when picturing an uncertain future. These signals are not enemies. They are friendly bells calling for care. Place a hand upon the tense spot and breathe as though air could travel directly there. With each slow exhale, murmur, "Ease is finding me." Over time, the body learns to soften sooner. Let us use a gentle exercise. Take a small sheet of paper and draw 2 columns. Title the first column, Thoughts of Lack. Title the second, New Possibilities. For each limiting idea that surfaces, such as money leaves faster than it arrives, write a compassionate counterpart beside it, like, "Every day, fresh channels of income open for me." Do this slowly, letting honesty guide the pen. This simple practice reveals that scarcity can be rewritten, one sentence at a time. Offer nourishing statements aloud now. I give myself permission to see plenty around me. My mind is willing to notice small gifts today. Opportunities arrive in ways that delight me. Feel these lines like fresh water soaking into dry ground. Not every seed will sprout at once, yet each repetition loosens the soil a little more, preparing it for growth. If inner chatter protests, "But look at the bank account," acknowledge the concern, then add, "More supply is on its way." Speak this kindly, not as denial, but as choosing a better channel. Old habits thrive on repetition, so does new hope. The phrase, "more supply is on its way," becomes a steady drum that steady feet can march toward. Consider mirror work next. Stand before a mirror, look into your own eyes, and say softly, "I am learning to trust life." Hold the gaze even if tears arise. The eyes are gateways. They recognize truth beneath old stories. If self-consciousness surfaces, place a gentle smile on the lips, signaling safety. Repeat, "It is safe to grow," until the muscles around the eyes relax just a shade. That micro shift is progress worth celebrating. Close this exploration by placing one hand over the heart, one over the belly. Whisper, "I bless my thoughts with kindness. I bless my body with ease. I bless my path with plentiful good." Feel how blessings stir gentle warmth inside, like the first morning light slipping through curtains. That warmth signals that the scarcity lens is beginning to clear, making room for a brighter view. Within every mind lies a wide, clear sky where images rise and play. Visualizing is simply choosing which clouds float by. There is no need for force, no strain to do it right. It is a playful act, much like a child drawing shapes in the sand. Close the eyes if that feels safe, or soften the gaze upon a single point. Let the breath settle into a calm rhythm, steady and kind. Begin by calling up a scene of generous flow. See water moving gently along a riverbed, nurturing trees whose roots sink deep in rich soil. Hear the murmuring current, steady and calm. Sense cool spray upon the skin, refreshing and alive. The river never worries about running dry. It trusts the source that feeds it. Allow this ease to seep into bones and bloodstream, loosening tension, widening the chest. Now add words that match the vision. Speak silently or aloud. "I am part of this endless flow." Let the phrase echo like a soft drum beat beneath the image. Feel how the body responds, perhaps a deeper breath, a slight release in the neck. Allow gratitude to rise like sunlight warming the riverbank. Gratitude is a gentle magnet that draws more scenes of joy. Notice colors, textures, scents. Maybe wildflowers bloom along the shore, their fragrance light and sweet. Perhaps birds skim above the surface, feathers shining. Each detail is a brushstroke painting a wider sense of plenty. If the mind tries to judge, I can't see clearly, smile and say, clarity grows with practice. Return to the river without scolding yourself. Patience itself is a sign of abundance. Affirm softly. Life flows to me and through me with ease. I welcome prosperity in all safe and joyful forms. My inner vision guides me toward overflow. Pause between lines, letting the meaning seep like gentle rain into receptive soil. Visualize these words floating upon the water, carried forward toward every area of life: finances, relationships, creativity, health, leaving shimmering trails of light behind. Bring a gentle touch to the heart space again, reinforcing the link between vision and feeling. Let warmth radiate outward like ripples. Without trying to capture or control the experience, simply witness how the body mirrors the imagery. Shoulders open, brow smooths, breath deepens. This is the mind-body connection in real time, proof that thought shapes chemistry, posture, and mood. Commit to a daily visit to this inner river, perhaps upon waking or before sleep. Even 2 minutes of vivid appreciation nourishes seeds planted earlier. Consistency is more powerful than length. A short, sincere practice repeated becomes a sturdy pathway in the brain, and soon the river flows even when eyes are open, influencing choices, language, and action. Offer these closing phrases for today's visualization. I deserve to feel supported. Supply surrounds me. I relax and good expands. Breathe these truths in as if they carried the scent of blooming jasmine. Exhale doubt like old dust drifting away on the breeze. Trust that each picture, each word, each breath is moving you gently from scarcity toward overflow, even when progress feels subtle. Quiet inner shifts often create the most lasting outward change. Bring to mind now the gentle art of combining words with vision, like watering seeds while letting the sun warm the soil. You've already begun to notice the difference between thoughts that limit and those that allow. Now, it's time to deepen the experience. Affirmations are not empty phrases or wishful thinking. They are bridges between belief and becoming. When spoken with love and trust, they reshape the energy that surrounds and moves within. Let your voice become soft, almost like a lullaby. That voice is a sacred tool, and the words you choose are like paintbrushes for the mind's canvas. If the world is taught the phrase, "There's never enough," then now we offer a new song. I am open to receiving more than I thought possible. Let the words roll gently from the tongue or echo silently in the heart. Feel the difference. Scarcity tenses the body. Overflow softens it. You may write your own affirmations, and there is no wrong way. Begin with what feels kind. Begin with what feels possible. For example, if the thought, "I never have enough," feels heavy, you might try, "I am learning to see the blessings already present." That one small change begins a whole new conversation in the subconscious. Over time, it starts to believe you. When it does, it begins to work on your behalf. The beautiful thing about affirmations is how portable they are. They go with you into the grocery line, the quiet morning walk, the sleepless night. Some of the most powerful shifts happen not in planned meditations, but in those small, quiet moments where a kind word replaces an old habit of fear. Speak them gently while washing dishes or folding laundry. Say them with reverence before taking a breath to begin your day. Whisper them into the mirror before sleep. I am safe to receive. My life overflows with opportunities and kindness. I release fear and welcome flow. Let these be your companions. Notice how they land in the body. Do the shoulders lower? Does the heart beat a little easier? Sometimes there may be resistance. That is not failure. That is the old story rustling in its bed, afraid of change. Smile at it, thank it for its service, and return your focus to what you are choosing now. You may even place a hand over your heart while you speak. This small gesture helps to reinforce the connection between your inner truth and your physical being. The heart responds to this care. It begins to open more easily. It begins to trust. Pair your affirmations with breath. Inhale, I welcome abundance. Exhale, I release all fear. Do this 3 times slowly and notice how your presence changes. There is a gentle calm that begins to build. From this calm, real movement takes place. Not forceful, not rushed, just a gentle rearranging. The outer world bends to the vibration of your new inner song. The next time you catch yourself thinking, I can't afford this, or this always happens to me, pause. Offer a soft correction, not as punishment, but as guidance. Say instead, more is on its way to me now, or my needs are always met with grace. This is how we gently retrain the mind with kindness and persistence. You do not need to believe these affirmations fully for them to work. You only need to be open. Willingness is the first ingredient. The belief deepens with time. The garden responds to steady care. Let your journal hold these words too. Writing an affirmation by hand strengthens the roots. I allow abundance in all forms. Write it slowly. Feel it move through you. Overflow is natural for me. Again, breathe as you write. I receive joyfully and give generously. One more time. The most beautiful affirmations are the ones you truly feel. There is no need to use words that feel distant or hollow. Choose phrases that feel warm and close, like a soft blanket. Return to them daily. Watch how they begin to shape your choices, your mood, your tone of voice. Watch how life begins to reflect the overflow you are inviting. Let's affirm together once more, slowly. I am safe to have more. It is easy for me to receive. My thoughts are open to a new story. That new story is beginning now. There is a special kind of magic that happens when your inner picture matches your spoken words. That's when things begin to move, quietly but powerfully, beneath the surface. When you can see yourself living in peace, surrounded by all you need and more, and you speak it out loud with confidence and love, that is when life responds in kind. Let's blend now your vision with your voice. Picture again that peaceful river flowing gently. Imagine standing by its edge. The current is generous, moving with ease. With each step you take near the water, say softly, I trust the current of life. I am guided toward good. Supply meets me where I am. The body hears these words. It remembers that safety is not something far away. It can begin right here. Let the breath deepen. Let the jaw unclench. Let the chest rise as if it is ready to receive a gentle breeze of something new. Now add emotion. Let your heart feel the truth of what you're saying. You don't have to fake it, just lean in. Emotion is the nourishment that gives your words life. Even a small feeling of hope or relief is enough. Imagine a garden watered not just by words, but by your joy, your gratitude, your faith in better. Even the faintest belief can begin to open doors. You might say, each day I see new signs of increase. I feel myself stepping into a season of plenty. I walk with trust, and Overflow walks with me. Let those affirmations dance alongside your visualization. Watch how the river of good becomes clearer, wider. Maybe it begins to carry golden light. Maybe it brings gifts along the way. You don't need to define them. Just feel their presence. You are stepping into harmony with the rhythm of abundance. If the mind wanders or doubts speak up again, pause and return to the breath. Smile gently. Say, I see you, and then choose again. Choose to return to the inner picture of fullness, peace, and grace. Choose to return to the words that make you feel strong and soft at the same time. If you feel comfortable, take a few quiet moments now to practice. Close your eyes. See yourself living a life where needs are met with kindness. Visualize waking up with ease, giving thanks, moving through your day with flow. Speak the affirmations that feel right for you. Say them gently, without rush. Let the body echo them. Let the breath carry them deeper. You might want to place your hands over your heart again, or open your arms slightly to the sides. These small gestures tell the body, it's safe to open, it's safe to receive. You don't have to convince anyone else. This is between you and your higher self. When you're ready, bring awareness back into the room. Feel your body, feel the ground beneath you. Know that the practice you've just done is not pretend, it is planting real seeds. You've watered your garden with attention, vision, and truth. Say softly now, I am aligned with abundance. My words are powerful and kind. What I see within, I welcome without. This is the gentle union of thought and speech. It creates a foundation that nothing outside can shake. You are doing something powerful, without strain, without struggle. You are becoming a magnet for what already belongs to you. Sometimes the reason things don't seem to change isn't because life is against us, but because there are small blocks still hiding in the corners of the mind. Old patterns, stories passed down from others, quiet beliefs like, I'm not ready or I don't deserve it. These don't mean something is wrong. They simply mean the soil is asking to be cleared, and we can do that with love. Begin with softness, always. This is not a fight, it's a gentle unveiling. When we bring light to these blocks, they begin to dissolve. No shame, no blame, just clarity. Start by sitting with yourself in kindness. Breathe gently and bring attention to one area of life where overflow still feels far away. Ask, what might I be believing that keeps me stuck? The answer may come quickly, or it may whisper days later. Be patient. The subconscious speaks when it feels safe. Mirror work can be deeply healing here. Stand before your reflection. Look into your own eyes, not with judgment, but with tenderness, and say, it's okay to let go of the past. I am willing to receive what I used to fear. I forgive myself for believing I was unworthy. If tears come, they are holy. They wash away the dust that has covered your light. If silence comes, that is sacred too. Sit with it. Trust it. Healing doesn't rush. You might want to journal next. Write freely. Let your pen move without overthinking. Ask yourself, what messages about money or love did I learn growing up? What stories am I still carrying? What do I long to believe instead? As you write, notice what emotions arise. This is not about fixing everything at once. It's about becoming aware. Awareness is the first blessing. From here, we can offer compassion to the parts of us that still fear. We can say, thank you for trying to keep me safe, but now I choose something new. Here are some gentle affirmations to guide this process. I am free to release old patterns. I forgive the past and bless it for what it taught me. I welcome new thoughts, new feelings, new results. You may feel resistance. That's okay. That's just the old story's echo. Let it pass like a cloud. You are safe to change. You are safe to grow. You are safe to receive. As you work through these hidden blocks, always return to the body. Let it guide you. Breathe into tightness. Place a warm hand over areas that ache. Speak gently to your inner self. You're doing beautifully. I'm proud of you. Healing doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it comes in the soft sigh after a loving thought. Sometimes it comes in the way your shoulders finally relax when you say, I believe something good is coming. That's enough. That's everything. With each small moment of release, you make space. And where there is space, overflow flows in, not as a rush, but as a stream that grows steadier with every kind breath, every new thought, every loving affirmation. You are preparing the way, and life is ready to meet you there. Feel into the body now. Let it speak without words. The body is a silent partner in your journey, always responding to the thoughts you think and the feelings you feel. When you think about living in overflow, does your chest feel open or does it tighten a little? Does your breath move freely or does it catch? This awareness is not to judge, but to listen with love. The body always tells the truth, and it only ever asks to be treated with care. When we talk about abundance, it isn't just about more money or more things. It's about more freedom in the breath, more warmth in the heart, more lightness in the step. That's the overflow we're creating, not outside first, but within. Let us give the body a moment of attention. Close the eyes if that feels right, and place both hands on the belly. Let the breath rise and fall naturally. Now, slowly stretch the arms overhead as if reaching for something delicious. Roll the shoulders back and feel the space you just made. That openness, that's the space for good things to land. A gentle stretch each morning paired with a kind word tells the body, I am ready to receive. Even standing tall with relaxed shoulders tells the nervous system, I am supported. These are not small acts. These are sacred rituals that align the physical self with the spiritual self. Movement can be a prayer. A simple walk in nature with quiet affirmations on the breath can shift your entire energy. Try saying, every step I take leads me to more, as your feet press into the earth. Or when brushing your hair, say, I lovingly care for the vessel that carries me through this life. Every act of care becomes a signal to life that you are expecting more goodness to come. There is a connection between how we move and how we receive. When the body is tight, the heart often is too. But when we breathe deeply, stand with softness, and treat ourselves with gentleness, we become a wide open channel for overflow to reach us. Even food tastes different when eaten in a state of gratitude. Even a simple glass of water becomes a sacred drink when blessed with the words, I nourish myself with love. These moments ripple outward. They build a life that feels full, no matter what's in the bank account or the calendar. Affirm now with your whole body, letting it echo in your posture and breath. I move through the world with grace. My body receives my loving thoughts. I embody overflow in every step. The more you care for your body, the more it believes you are worthy of receiving. And that belief begins to change everything. Let us create something together, a small, sacred practice that can live inside your day. Something simple, something nourishing, something that doesn't require hours of effort or expensive tools. a gentle ritual you can return to again and again, like a warm lamp glowing in the window of your life. Start with your mornings. Let the first moments of waking be quiet and kind. Before reaching for your phone or thoughts of your to-do list, place one hand on your heart and whisper, "Today is a gift. I open myself to receive." Then take a few deep breaths, allowing the body to catch up to that truth. Move slowly to the mirror. Look into your eyes, not with expectation, but with love. Say softly, "I am enough. I have enough." Overflow begins now. Let that gaze linger a little longer than usual. Your reflection isn't looking for perfection. It's looking for truth. And the truth is, you are worthy of good things. Throughout your day, create tiny pockets of pause. Before meals, say a quiet thank you. When washing your hands, affirm, "I am clearing the path for abundance." When walking into a room, breathe in, "I belong." These small practices add up. They become a rhythm. They become the heartbeat of a new life. Evenings are powerful too. As you prepare for sleep, take out a small notebook, your evidence of plenty journal. Write 3 things you received that day, no matter how small: a smile from a stranger, a moment of peace, a new idea. These are signs. These are proof that the energy of overflow is active. If there was a moment of struggle, offer it compassion. Say, "That was hard, and I'm still growing." Growth is never erased by difficulty. Every effort counts. Let this daily ritual feel like a returning home. It doesn't need to be perfect. It only needs to be honest. What matters is not how elaborate it is, but how consistent. Life responds to regular care like flowers respond to sunlight. Not rushed, not forced, just steady and sincere. End your day by placing a hand on your belly, feeling the rise and fall, and affirming, "My day is complete. I rest in the knowing that more is coming. I welcome tomorrow with an open heart. I am always supported, always guided, always loved." Overflow begins as a quiet whisper. It becomes a song through repetition, and your new ritual is that song. Now, if a day comes where nothing feels like it's working, where the thoughts feel heavy, the breath feels tight, and the old patterns start to scream again, please know this is natural. It does not mean you've gone backward. It does not mean overflow has forgotten you. It only means you are human, and growth sometimes feels like discomfort. Instead of pushing through or pretending all is well, offer yourself a pause, a kind, honest pause. Find a quiet corner, close the eyes, and breathe. Say gently, "Even now, I am learning." The old thoughts are not wrong, they're just outdated. They show up because they're familiar. But you are not obligated to keep believing them. Use what I call the pause, breathe, affirm method. First, pause. Stop the rush. Second, breathe, slow and deep, letting the body know it is safe. Third, affirm something kind, even if it's just, "This moment is enough," or "I'm doing the best I can," or "I'm still learning to receive." These small resets bring you back to yourself. They shift the energy in the body and quiet the noise in the mind. You are never more than one breath away from a fresh start. Self-forgiveness is your gentle bridge. Instead of judging the low days, say, "I'm still on my path, even when it feels slow." Progress doesn't mean perfection, it means return. Every time you choose to return to love, to softness, to possibility, you are progressing. Keep your affirmation toolkit nearby for these days. Choose one that brings you comfort and repeat it like a soft hum beneath the storm. Let it rock you back to peace. Try these. "I trust life to guide me even in the dark." My worth is not measured by my emotions. I am allowed to rest and reset, and always return to gratitude, even if it's gratitude for the breath you just took. That breath is a miracle. It is a sign that life is still with you, still flowing, still offering another chance. You are never behind. You are never broken. You are simply evolving. And every step, even the quiet ones, matters deeply. Be gentle with your heart. It's doing sacred work. You've walked gently through thought and body, through breath and vision, through old patterns and new promises. You've planted seeds in soft soil, watered them with kind words, and opened space within for overflow to arrive. And it is arriving. This journey from scarcity to overflow is not a straight line. It's a dance. Some days it will feel like a waltz, other days like stillness. That's okay. What matters most is your willingness to keep showing up with love. The universe responds to sincerity. Life listens to softness. You now carry tools that were always yours to begin with. Your breath, your intention, your voice, your truth. You've remembered that you don't have to chase or struggle. You only need to align, to receive, to trust. So today, step gently into the world with a soft heart and a strong spine. Let your thoughts be kind. Let your body be your ally. Let your rituals be your reminder, and let your affirmations be your song. Speak once more with full breath and open heart. I am open to overflow. I trust life to meet me with grace. All I need is already making its way to me. Let these words settle deep into your being. Let them bloom. Let them guide you into days filled with ease, with joy, with unexpected blessings. And when you forget, because we all do, just return to the breath. Return to love. You are so deeply worthy of a life that feels like overflow. It is not a dream, it is a remembering, and you are remembering it now. You are loved, you are supported, you are ready, and so it is.